Hey guys, I thought I'd jump on here and give you all an update. I'm currently in America. Flew here about a week ago, which has been good to be able to watch the market in live time, although I haven't really been focused on trading or looking at the stock at all, to be honest. Been really busy just doing some adventure stuff here. So yeah, I thought I'd give an update and just talk about what I've been doing in the meantime, just on the side. I didn't have to manage any of my positions when we previously last spoke. They all expired pretty much, or are about to expire today. Tomorrow there's some that are going to expire. But yeah, since we last spoke, I didn't have to manage any of those positions. They all expired out of the money, which meant I got to keep all the premium that I received and didn't have to essentially roll that contract over or buy it back because it was moving in a direction that I didn't want, aka I didn't want to have to get assigned. But with the contracts that I'm buying and selling, I don't mind assignment. So yeah, we've already spoken about that. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So I've sold a few more puts and calls. I'm waiting for August 1st, which is tomorrow in America time, for these contracts to expire. And then I'll have some more options available to essentially sell some more covered calls and generate a premium. Since that first week, I've made a bit more money, not as much money. The implied volatility has dropped from when we were purchasing or selling those contracts the last time after earnings call, and that's something that I believe is pretty normal. After an earnings call, the implied volatility will substantially drop, and that essentially means that the premium that you're going to receive from the contracts is going to be less. The higher the implied volatility, the more premium you'll be able to generate from those contracts, from selling those contracts. So because it's shrunken, the contracts are worth less, but I have made $9,363 Australian, and at today's conversion, that's over 6,000 USD. I decided to sell that leap option that I bought, which is the 230 call. That was expiring in June 2026. And the reason why I decided to sell it was I wasn't too sure how the implied volatility crush would affect the options premium and what it was worth. So when I bought it, it was around $101 per contract. So it was about $10,000 US. That's what I paid for it. And then I ended up selling it. The contract was worth 121, I think it was. So, sold it for a couple grand more than what I bought it for. And I've just been tracking it. And if I waited, another week when the stock jumped up a bit, I would have been able to sell it for more. The contract was a lot more. But today, just looking at it since earnings, it has come back down. Still up, but it's actually come back down for less than what I sold it at. So it's just an interesting one to watch. I wasn't too sure how it would play out, so I decided to just play it real safe. I was up, decided to sell it, pocket that money. Yeah, now I'm free to purchase another contract, another call contract, which I will do if the stock continues to drop, and at the same time, I've also got those puts in place now. So I've sold some more puts around the 295, 297 and 285 mark. And if that does happen and I do get assigned, I'm going to be so stoked. Like I've really been thinking that I really want to own the stock. It's not a nice feeling having all this money just sitting there. Like I don't want to be trading options per se. Like I'd rather own the stock, and then if I can sell some covered calls here and there, I will. But yeah, just that I feel like, a lot's happening in the space of Tesla stock, especially with full self-driving, and how quickly they're rolling out and increasing the areas in which they're operating in. And I can only see that expanding quicker. So yeah, that's something I'm watching. In terms of selling options, so I decided, Monday morning, jump on, have a look, and then each day, I've been selling some options. Turns out today would have been a phenomenal day to do all that compared to at the start of the week. The options premium was super low. I wasn't getting much juice for it, not much profit. But today, because the stock has really like crashed down, let's have a look at what it's currently sitting at. $309. So yeah, when I started this video talking to you guys, it was around a 307, and I had a look at the option prices with which I've already purchased, and some of them are double, or they were. You know, I bought this one for $295 put at $3.80. I think on Tuesday, or you know, maybe yesterday, can't remember. And it went up to $6. Oh well, this one here, this $297 put, I bought that for $3.25. And it's $6.35 today. So that's, you know, nearly 100% increase on what that premium was paying. But that's how it goes. I wasn't really sure which way the market was going to move. Tesla stock is just one of those things, and it's really hard to predict what it's going to do. But yeah, money's money, and you know, at the end of the day, I'm not really chasing premiums. I just want to own the stock, so I'm glad I've got that put in. And hey, it's going to lower my buy cost over time by generating this premium, and hopefully, I get assigned. This one expires on the 15th. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm waiting for this August 1st 352 call to expire. I bought that yesterday. What that cost? That earned me 144 USD, which for tomorrow is like nothing. I don't think Tesla stock is going to go to $350 by tomorrow. And then once that frees up, then I'll have another 18 potentially options that I can sell calls on. Yeah, we can generate a bit more money going that way. Let's hope the stock continues to come down and create a buying opportunity. Yeah, excited to keep you guys updated. I'm having a great time here in the States. I keep eyeing off Cybertrucks that are driving by. I'd love to get in one and have a look. So if anybody's near Salt Lake City and just by happen chance you're seeing this, please leave a comment. I'd love to link up and check it out. Alrighty, thanks guys.